everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back on YouTube. It is the new year. I am so glad it is the new year. So I'm super excited that you have stopped by my channel. This is the first video on this channel for the new year, and I wanted to do a video today, as you can see by the title, about achieving your goals and being consistent with your goals. And I want to share practical steps and ways to be consistent and achieve your goals this year. So I know that last year I've learned so much from my mistakes. I've learned so much about what I've done wrong. I've learned so much about so many things. But before we get into this video, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe or share to anybody else, because I know that this video will help somebody. So without further ado, let's get in and let's dive in today's video. So I want to start off with new year, new mindset going into this year. And one of the ways to achieve your goals and be consistent that I've learned from my mistakes from last year is my mindset. It's about your mind. It's about your mind, guys. It's about what you believe, what you think. It is about your mind. So you're going to have to renew your mind. You're going to have to take away all the negativity, all the things that just kind of get you into a space where you can't even move, you can't even walk into confidently, where you can't even believe. For me, I personally, I renew my mind by reading the word, by praying, by believing and speaking the promises of God over my life. And I also get rid of toxic thinking, toxic things that are not true, lies, and all that stuff. So it's all about your mindset. Before you even go into achieving your goals, you're going to have to renew your mind. You're going to have to get rid of the toxic mindset that you had or have. It's so important to really check your mind. I have to look closely into what I'm thinking, what I'm believing, my thoughts and everything like that. So it starts with your mindset, guys. So I have some notes, and so if I look down, you'll see me with my notes. So I wrote a couple things. So first starts with your mindset and what you believe. So what do you believe? Maybe last year you believe things about what you can't do, what you could do, whatever it was. What do you believe, or what did you believe before? Did you believe in lies? Did you believe in opinions? Did you believe in things that weren't true? What did you believe? And I think that's the most important thing when setting your goals and being focused on your goals and achieving your goals is, what do you believe? Do you believe you can't? Do you believe the impossible? What do you truly believe about yourself, about where you are right now in order to get to your goals? What do you believe, And so those are the questions that you may ask yourself this year before starting out with goals and all these stuff. It's just kind of reevaluating and just reflecting on just your belief and all these other things. One way to stay consistent and focus on achieving your goals is, first, you have to know that you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush to get to your goal. You don't have to rush or do so much and overwhelm yourself to get to your goal. I know that we just started off this year, but I believe that it's so important to take your time. Take one day at a time. It's important to take those small steps every day, not rushing, because you don't want to overwhelm yourself. You don't want to quit so easily because you're overburned. You're trying to get to the goal as quickly as you can. You want to build that muscle of endurance when you're taking your time. I've learned that in order for me to get to my goal successfully, I have to take my time. Doing small things each and every day adds up to bigger things. So that's the first thing on staying consistent and achieving your goals for 2022. The second thing is setting realistic goals. I remember I would set huge goals, which weren't bad. I wasn't setting those goals for success because it didn't really align with where I was at the time. So setting realistic goals brings me to the next point of developing SMART goals. When you're setting goals this year, think about it in this way. Think about a specific goal. measure the goal and see how can you achieve it. And then also be realistic about how you can get to the goal. And then lastly, give it a time bound. Let's say I'm going to reach this goal by the end of this month. Those are things that can help you dig deeper into dissecting how you can reach your goals for this year. The next thing I want to go into is looking at your goals daily. I feel like it's important to look at your goals daily, to go over them, even on the days where you don't feel like looking at your goals, even on the days where you feel like, I don't know if I can do this, or even when on the days you feel like quitting because I didn't look at my goals daily. I kind of like drifted away from them and I kind of just put them on the back. Now I push myself to look at my goals daily, even when I don't feel like looking at them, even when I'm not in the mood. No matter what, I am pushing myself to look at the goals. And so I encourage you to look at your goals daily. When you look at your vision board, look at that. Look at the things that you place on your vision board. Look at it every day because it will remind you of what you set out to do this year. The next thing is doing weekly reflections. So that can be journaling about what you did this week, what you did that month, what you achieved, and how you're doing. I think it's so important to write down and journal or just do weekly reflections to yourself about like, I achieved this week. I did this week. Something along those lines. I think it's so important to just do these weekly reflections because it keeps yourself accountable. Whenever you fail, it keeps yourself accountable. You pivot. You say, okay, I didn't achieve this goal this week, but I'm going to pivot and I'm going to figure out how I could do better next week. So it's like self-reflections that help you, just having those things. It could be good things. It could be bad things. It could be positive things. It could be things that, you know, you need to work on. It could be things that you can reward yourself on. So I think it's so important to just like have those reflections and just see what you can do better and what you could do next time. The last point that I want to make is, this is actually one of my favorite points out of all the other points when it comes to achieving your goals and being consistent with your goals this year. I really feel like this is so important. Like this last point is super, super important because what I've learned is that you can have your goals, you can have all this stuff, you can have a vision. It's great. But I think in those moments, there's going to be discouraging moments. There will be moments where you want to quit. There's going to be moments where you are just tired over it. And I think that it's so important to just have this last point. And I think this last point will encourage somebody, but also keep them balanced. You know, in order for you to be consistent and focus on your goals, I've learned that you're going to have to rest, relax, and refuel. And that could be in different ways. You could relax or rest by just being in your word, like praying, or it could be also, you can work out, you know, working out, taking time off to work out, to get your body moving, to get your heart rate up, to get you, just getting your body like moving and healthy. You can relax or refuel by walking in the park for an hour. Whatever it is, you can refuel by hanging out with people that encourage you, that talk life into you, that just encourage you and just makes you feel like you can do it, who can really just push you. When you do those things, it helps you, it sustains you. It sustains you when things get hard. It sustains you when you want to quit. It sustains you when you just don't feel like doing it, you know? So that's why I've learned that there has to be a balance. You can have all these goals, you can have all these things, but like you need people, you need rest, I believe you need God, you need prayer, you need all these things to refuel you, to keep you going. You have to have balance to not just achieve your goals, but just balance in life. You're going to have community, people to help you, you know, when you're feeling low. You're going to have to relax. You're going to have to rest. You're going to have to refuel in order for you to be sustaining and being motivated and being encouraged to continue going into achieving your goals or whatever the vision, the desire, whatever it is. And so that is something that I encourage y'all to do, is to rest, to relax, and to refuel. And it could be in other different ways, by journaling, whatever it is. Hopefully these points are encouraging. Hopefully these points give you a different perspective on what may work for you this year, what may help you achieve your goal this year. And I feel like there's so much that we can do. Like, there's so much that we have so many things that we can do to achieve this goal. We have so many things. We have technology. We have so many resources out there to achieve our goals. And I think the most important thing is, when you do set out goals, when you do set out things, whatever it is, believe it. Even when you cannot see it happening right now. We just started the year out, and I believe that it's important to believe what you have placed, what goals you've written down. I encourage y'all to just believe in the goals that you've set out this year. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, that this video was helpful, that this video encouraged you. But also, I want you guys to comment down below, what are you putting into place to achieve your goals this year? Like, comment down below. I want to really hear from you guys. I'm so excited to bring out more content for this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe down below and turn your notification bell so you're notified on the videos coming out. And I will see you guys soon. Stay blessed. Have a great day. Bye.